10 key signs of ADHD to look for in girls. ADHD can present differently in girls than it can in boys, and it's because of this that the average age that females with ADHD receive a diagnosis is 30. For males, it's actually 6 years old. And this means that most girls with ADHD miss out on all that educational support that could make the world of difference to them in a school environment. We need to be providing girls with ADHD the best chance in life, and that means getting them diagnosed, supported, and receiving any appropriate treatment as early in life as possible. So here are 10 signs of ADHD to look for in girls. Number 10 is so important. Number 1, seeming oversensitive. ADHD comes with something called rejection sensitivity dysphoria. This means that she may become very upset feeling that she's been rejected or left out, and that can be very difficult for her to handle. Number 2, emotional dysregulation. This means really large emotional reactions which are difficult to control and calm down from. She could be upset or angry or even overly attached to others when it's not really appropriate. Number 3, poor time management. Obviously, this can show up as lateness, but it can also show up as a fear of being late to the point where she may be very early for everything and become very anxious about timekeeping. That's a bit of sign number 10 coming into play there. Number 4, lack of motivation. Girls with ADHD can appear lazy when actually what they're suffering with is the effects of executive dysfunction in the brain. Sign number 10 can also crop up here. Number 5, difficulty starting and completing tasks. Despite probably being really intelligent, this can show up in schoolwork, and in order to avoid a negative impact on grades, your girl might need some kind of support so that she can achieve everything that she's capable of. But this is another thing that can be masked by tricky number 10. Number 6, untidiness. Due to poor motivation and difficulty with initiating and completing tasks, your girl might be messy. Or again, they might mask this with number 10. Number 7, poor attention. Daydreaming, seemingly not listening, and making silly mistakes are all key symptoms of ADHD in girls. Number 8, intense but short-lived interests. Does she flip from one thing to another? One week she might be really absorbed and want to spend all the time talking about, say, a certain craft, or she wants to be researching the craft or doing the craft, and then all of a sudden this interest fizzles out and she quickly moves on to the next obsession. Number 9, poor memory. Does she forget a lot of things? For example, dates, instructions, what she's doing, what she's looking for? Does she walk into a room and think, why am I here? And number 10, this is the sneaky sign of ADHD that females often do to try to hide the fact that functioning the way decent good girls should is very difficult for them if they have ADHD. Your girl might resort to perfectionism. They may have to have their room perfectly clean, nothing out of place, rather than like the stereotypical ADHD messy bedroom. They may fret about their appearance and spend hours in front of the mirror, unable to leave the house until they feel that their appearance is absolutely perfect. They may put unbelievable amounts of pressure on themselves to make sure that their schoolwork is perfect, and then they find that getting anything other than the top marks is really distressing for them. But perfectionism on this level is fairly easy to spot when you know what to look for, because it's kind of intrusive and it provides the girl with nothing but stress. If you recognise any of these in your girl, please look into getting her assessed for ADHD. It could be the best thing that you could do for her health, happiness and success in life. There's no gift more loving.